Moving away from Retrovision as a business and on to the CIO's role, what do you see as the most crucial aspect of a CIO's role?
Well, the CIO's role, in my view, is changing anyway. I think there's basically three types of CIOs. One is a technical CIO who's right across all the technology and the security and the innovations and all that sort of stuff that comes along. Then you've got the commercial CIO, and I think that's probably where we're at. It's about me giving best value to the business.
Sure.
At the lowest possible price, at the biggest ROI, and at the longest period of time, so we don't de-invest and waste money anywhere.
Sure.
But it also means being involved deeply into the business and understanding what the industry overall is doing and what our competition is doing and where we want to be. Okay. The third part of the CIO, especially with the advent of cloud computing, etc., is someone who will be effectively patching up different solutions to give an internal solution. Say, for example, I might get a service from Microsoft Cloud, I might get one from Symantec, I might get something from IBM, and I just stitch it up. So it's actually about managing vendors to give an overall solution, because
sure.
the industry is changing.
Okay. And what do you enjoy most about being a CIO?
Not a lot. No, look, it's making a difference at the business level, understanding where the business is going, developing people along the way. Restructuring that we've done here was very, very challenging from a change point of view. There would have been a fair bit of heartache for people that see a number of services consolidated, that would have been maybe worried about their own futures and what have you, but it's actually turned out that it's enriched their work life and their knowledge base, and what they do today versus what they did years ago was much more rewarding and less busy.
Sure. Because
the technology does its bit and it does it effectively, and we focus on the softer human side of the business.
Okay. And you mentioned sort of motivating people and challenging people. Where do you draw your inspiration from?
Because I stay in touch with a number of very, very successful CIOs, CEOs, COOs.
Okay.
It's always inspiring to see what differences people make and what angles they take to it and what approaches they take. I think the problems are usually the same. It's the magnitude varies and the urgency varies as well.
Sure.
I thrive on challenges and change and not accepting a status quo.
Okay.
So there's always, even if you don't invest anything new, there is always a number of things that you can do within what you have.
Sure.
To achieve better results. So just pushing those barriers and taking people with you is the main challenge for me.
Okay. And obviously you've spoken a lot about people. How important are relationships both up and down the chain to a CIO?
Very, very important. You can't be a CIO in isolation to anything else, and you can't do the work that without a team, and you can't be successful without a team. So developing a team, showing them the way, getting them to work on a strategy with you, getting them to espouse the strategy, getting them to sell it, breathe it, live it, and set standards and processes to support it, also gives them a fair bit of satisfaction in coming into work.
Sure. What do you think the future CIO role looks like?
It's more it's more of a relationship manager and vendor manager, having already established the technical base and the commercial base.
Sure.